What's going on, crypto legends? How is everybody doing? We are just about minutes away to see huge, massive volatility. It's going to happen in the next coming minutes, guys, with the CPI data coming out. Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button on your way in. If you enjoy the content, you enjoy the education here, you enjoy the live streams, me communicating with the people as well in the comment section. Guys, we have it coming very, very soon now in the next coming minutes. What are we going to see on the CPI data? Will inflation be lower than expected? Will it be higher than expected? Will it be the same? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Let's ask the community right away, okay, in a poll. What are you, okay, with the CPI data? What will CPI data, okay, bring for Bitcoin? Let me know right away. I'm going to put bullish here. I'm also going to put bearish. Let me know right away, because this is just going to be exciting to see. I'm really not looking to trade any of this. I am in some trade positions. However, they are protected. Very likely going to get stopped out on the short position that I did enter on Bybit here. On the local double top, position is protected. Not looking to risk, have a far away stop loss, guys. We're probably going to get massive volatility up, down, right? Looking to see what is going to happen here with the volatility. Likely that those highs are going to be taken. With the news, we might get a spike up, then a spike down. Very interesting to see now in the next coming minutes. Let me go quickly through the comment section, say hello to the beautiful community before we get the data out. Now it's 2 minutes away right now. Bitcoin's trying to pump. We do have a lot of resistance. However, this could turn out into a massive explosive breakout to the upside, no doubt. Data is coming out right now. We're seeing the price recovering. This is a huge amount of resistance where we have here from the couple of days highs. We could blast through out of this zone, no doubt, but we could also create a swing failure pattern. Now, why is this level so interesting here? Is because we do have a huge amount of liquidity. Liquidity sitting here above 63,500. There are a few $1 billion in short liquidations. So are we going to manage to get that pump now of just around about $1,000? Very possible. Not risking anything here. Very defensive for the trading setups. We can talk about also what was mentioned in today's video. The main reason I got into this short position, which is just about to get stopped out at break even, not risking it with the news, is purely based on the 7/8 Fibonacci. It was worth the shot. I was hoping that the news was probably going to happen at lower levels and potentially get the price moving down. But it was basically hitting the naked point of control from this consolidation, right? Mentioned in today's video, either the 618 to get the bigger major rejection, or the 7/8. There we go. We're getting the pump right now. Let's take a look at the poll. We are pumping right now as data comes in. This does look bullish. We are getting 3.6. Wow, what an epic pump on Bitcoin. There we go. It is happening. Let's see. It looks like that we are going to claim that liquidity yeah, we're basically claiming the liquidity right now above $63,500. If this ends up in a very drastic swing failure pattern, we want to take a look at the DXY as well, taking a massive hit. DXY is dropping aggressively with the news. Big wick to the upside, already claimed that huge amount of liquidity that we did have above $63,500. Are we going to manage to continue to the upside, or are we going to get a huge rejection? I'm going to take a look at the poll right away because I think a lot of people, yeah, we've seen a lot of people being bullish on this, being very, very bullish. So we got the move to the upside. It's continuing to the upside. We're just about sweeping that huge amount of liquidity. Okay, over $1 billion in short liquidations. I got stopped out at break even. I'm out of that position, speculated on a short, very defensive. And basically the main reason why I was defensive because of the news. You never know where that price is going to go, right? A lot of people here were predicting bullish in the poll. Okay, so absolutely phenomenal here on the poll. I can see about this bullish momentum. This is the thing. If you are trying to get into any short positions like I did, I got into the local double top right over here and I was defensive. It's not worth having a short position in this case, even though the price is reacting. It's not worth it because you have the data coming out, and my goodness, what an explosion we've had here on Bitcoin. This is no room to put stop losses if you're speculating in a short position, okay? You're just getting absolutely burnt with that move. I got stopped out from this double top, sniped here on the short, and we're just getting that blast through. So out of the short position at break even, still in this small long position. This was a double bottom that we mentioned a couple of days ago on a video update. It looks like it finally, I came up on today's video update, legends, not liking very much this bump and run. Now, whoever longed this bump and run is in very good profits, right? We mentioned this bump and run on yesterday's video update. Who remembers yesterday's video update? I wasn't too convinced with the price action, with the volume. However, we got the breakout. Yesterday we mentioned this bump and run pattern, and it's actually played out already. It played out with the news being extremely bullish for the markets and crypto, and it was a pattern that you can trade. I was not convinced. I was already in that long position. Was speculating on the price reversing, no doubt. We did get resistance at that point of control of this range. I'm a technical trader. I never know where the news is going to shoot, okay? In this case, it's shooting to the upside very aggressively. But overall, it was a technical target, right? We had that consolidation, double top, 7/8 Fibonacci also hitting from pivot high to the pivot low, right? Getting that reaction, double top, this is what I was looking for. We did get the nice pullback at the beginning, but then price is just absolutely rocketing. So didn't long anywhere here. I wasn't confident in getting to the long, but overall, it's played out. The news came out bullish. We had the bump and run phase playing out insanely well here with this move to the upside. Now, the question is this pump sustainable? Are we going to manage to go to higher levels with this pump? I would like to see at least a strong 1 hourly candle above this major level of resistance. You might think to yourself, okay, Andy, this looks pretty damn bullish. We're breaking out here from this macro lower high resistance trend line from April, right? We've got some lower highs right there. We are breaking out from that level. But not only that, is this an inverted head and shoulder? It's not the most beautiful looking one, but you can see how price action is forming a little bit of an inverted head and shoulder during the last week price action. So it definitely has a possibility. I would stay extremely cautious now and the next coming hours, because I've seen pumps on CPI data and dumps just reverse completely, okay? I've seen them reverse completely, so make sure to just manage risk. So far, so good. If we are going to lose these lows right over here, these lower highs, if we are going to get a massive wick beneath it, it's something that I would concern. I would see it like a failed breakout to the upside, okay? stay cautious when you are trading with the news legends. Got stopped out at break even from that short, from a scenario that was mentioned in today's video, right? How you can trade this is just managing risk very, very well. You're looking for the local double top, you know, the point of control from this range, 7/8 Fibonacci, bang. It was a good sniper short position right over there, and it was definitely worth the shot. However, when we have the news, you need to be extremely, extremely cautious, okay, with the volatility, okay? So let's go right away through the comment section, see what the community is saying. What do we have here with the community? People were more bullish, no doubt. We've got people commenting already on the poll saying, what will CPI data be for Bitcoin? We're still having people saying bullish right now. It's not valid now. It was just a few minutes before the stream. But yeah, Aditya, thank you very much for joining the stream. Let's go in, do a little bit of community. Sing Games dumping. What is dumping? The DXY, 𝗬𝗫𝗀𝗽𝗃. 𝗬𝗫𝗀𝗽𝗃. Andy, the DXY. What's going on with the DXY? DXY is getting a huge, massive hit, no doubt. It's getting a hit. It's getting a massive hit. Inflation is lower than expected. Lower than expected. Okay, so seems like it is doing pretty good. Inflation is going slightly lower here, so very, very good. I was hoping for the dump on the news to open along. Will probably dump back down when a US market opens. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. Stay defensive, guys. I'm really not that interested at the moment in opening any trading positions with the news. I'm very much aware of a pump and a dump, or you can either get the dump and then the pump. Okay, this is dangerous. This could be a fake out. You just grab that huge amount of liquidity that we did have above $63,500. There was a few $billion in short liquidations, and we do have massive liquidity right now. I mean, there's no doubt a possibility that this pump is going to reject back down. Look at the sweep of the liquidity. All of the liquidity eaten up. Now, we do have quite a few $1 billion at the low $60,000 range. So could this be a sweep of liquidity? You're going to start losing these pivot highs and then come back down. Very possible. As long as we are above this resistance zone, I do see this still being bullish, right? It's going to be interesting to see the next coming hours. If we do get back beneath this zone, it could definitely be a fake out. 𝗬𝗏𝗽 pattern, 𝗬𝗏𝗽 scenario is still in play. However, we've got some other pivot levels. No doubt that the 𝗬𝗏𝗽 is still a possibility right there with this spike high. Interesting zone. As long as we are above this level, which is above a lot of resistance, could flip into support. It's you know, it still can have that momentum, but this 𝗬𝗏𝗽 has modified right now, and you could have if you do start correcting down here very aggressively, no doubt that 7/8 Fibonacci is where we have a daily level as well. So this is an interesting scenario, very, very much interesting. Yeah, I'm going to remain a little bit patient. The news is too fresh. It is too fresh for the moment. So we're just going to remain a little bit patient. But it does look like a bit of a trap pump. It does look like a bit of a trap pump. We've only just claimed those billions of dollars worth of short liquidations. And we do have a lot of liquidity beneath. We're around about the low 60K levels. Okay, let me just move myself right over there. We just swept that liquidity, as you can see. All of this, right, which is a few $1 billion of shorts have been swept. Could we reverse from this point? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Most importantly, I listen to the community. So yeah, I'm really not going to risk anything right now at the moment here. I'm very much aware of a huge rejection, but it's too soon. We might see the momentum continue to the upside, but it could end up in a failed auction, swing failure pattern, and get a strong reversal here in the next coming hours and days, right? Guys, if you are interested in trading, Bybit is my #1 crypto trading platform. Extremely legit. They have a huge track record make sure to sign up with the link down below if you want the craziest bonus available on Bybit. If you cannot sign on Bybit, there's Bluffing and 𝗬cie, which are no KYC, okay? Just with an email and a password, you can start trading in no time. So we're getting that big rejection at the moment. Big rejection after this huge pump driven by the news. What is DXY? Is DXY turning into a big wick here? Yeah, you also got this low right over here on the DXY, which was created on Friday, okay? This last Friday right there, we do see that low created on the dollar index. It could turn into a double bottom, and that would be devastating, of course, right? If you thought that inflation is going down, that should be making the dollar stronger, right? So maybe this was a kind of a quick trap to the downside. Well, it says bearish. Put it on the monthly liquidity. Yes, let's take a look at the monthly liquidity. No doubt on the monthly, we do have a lot of liquidity at $67,000 and $65,000. When we zoom out here and take a look at the huge amount of liquidity that is sitting above us, no doubt there is massive liquidity. There's billions and billions of dollars at 67K and also at 65.5K. But I've seen liquidity like this being left in the dust, left behind, and claimed some other levels, okay? So no doubt Bitcoin is getting above a crucial level of resistance. It is no doubt a pivotal point. We need to close strongly, a few hourly candles. This is actually looking pretty good. But at the same time, I'm saying, you know, this could actually get a huge rejection depending on how the market opens in the US, if there is going to be a lot of selling pressure kicking in. So far, we are attempting, guys. If we start closing several hour candlesticks here with high volume above this level, we're breaking major lower high resistance. We're getting above all of these highs that we were creating during the last few days. Look at this. Bang, bang. Big rejection right there. Did manage to short there. Taken most of the profits, obviously, on that move down. And this long position should have been a little bit higher. It should have made at least $1,000 on this move to the upside. But I was a little bit skeptical with the price action yesterday. However, whoever held into that long position that was mentioned on yesterday's video update, which was a double bottom, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We do provide every single day highest probability setups on Bitcoin and how to manage your risk very well. Today, I wasn't that good. Gotta be honest, right? I've been good for the last few days. Last few days on predictions have been absolutely insane. Today's not too good. But the main idea here was to be very defensive. Today's plan was either hitting the point of control or the value area low and looking for that consolidation, for that double top scenario at this range. The 618 got blasted through. We did bounce as support from the value area low, and we created that double top right there. And that was my trigger short position. So far, it was really good and a profit, but we got the massive rise here with the CPI. So it is what it is. It happens a lot of the time for defensive traders. You just need to be very cautious when you are trading, okay? Just with the news event, right? I really don't like to speculate in trying to predict if Bitcoin price is going to get a massive bounce or a massive drop on the news, because it's basically gambling, right? We manage risk very well. I look at technical levels like today's video update was 61878 Fibonacci, looking for the double top, the consolidation. It happened. We got the drop, protect position, then let's see what the news provides us. And the news got a massive rally. 61,700 leverage ATX, got into 61,700 with an ATX leverage. My goodness, you did get into that momentum. You did get into that momentum to the upside. We broke the lower high resistance. This bump and run did play out finally very nicely. I was really in doubt of this breakout because of the low volume. The price action was extremely choppy with the price action early this morning, and I was very skeptical on this move to the upside. However, it did play out. It was a scenario that was mentioned on yesterday's video that it would be a sign of strength breaking above the lower high resistance from this bump and run. However, I longed here in a small long position on the double bottom, right? Because double bottoms on yesterday's video update was also an option to get into the long position, right? So if you did long the double bottom yesterday, right, while you were getting that wick to the downside, well, yeah, you're in a nice movement right now of over $2,000. So, and the inverse head and shoulder on the 1 hourly. Yes, sir. This is something that I was just about talking about 5 minutes ago. So we got that inverted head and shoulder, which is breaking above the neckline right now. We do have a naked point of control that was just blasted through from the news, right? When we take a look at the price action here from last Monday, we do have that high volume node right over there. And what we can see is the inverted head and shoulder. So no doubt, it does have the chance. If you're going to take a look at the inverted head and shoulder technical textbook target, well, it's taking you well above 65,500. It does make sense. It does make sense that we could go all the way up there, right? That is the inverted head and shoulder textbook target. I really don't trade these patterns, to be honest, especially when you've claimed a huge amount of liquidity. You're pumping based on news data. And yeah, I just don't trust news data, because I've seen news data having a pump and a dump, and then a dump and then a massive pump. Guys, it is really, really unreliable to do technical analysis when we just have some important news come out. But it would make sense, right? If you're taking a look at the liquidity that is sitting above, okay, the $65,500 and even $67,000, it would make sense for the price to actually continue to the upside and liquidate all of those short positions. There is a huge amount of money all the way up there. But I'm skeptical because it's driven by news. So it's driven by news. Bucks, how are you doing, my man? I think the liquidity above will be left behind because it is institutional liquidity. Retail has no buying power. This could be 2019 QT bull at over again. Maybe blow off top at best. I really do agree. This is something that I was mentioning with DeVault also on yesterday's stream, where, hey, this is a lot of liquidity above $65,000, right? We do have a huge amount of liquidity above 65 and 67. Billions of dollars. However, like Bucks is saying, this is actually, or potentially, institutional liquidity, right? This is billions of dollars of shorts. They are tricking that you think that liquidity is going to be hit, right, with this pump, and we are reversing on the price of Bitcoin. However, they're the ones having the power. They could dump the price of Bitcoin from this point. So you do not, retail are going to try and long this breakout, looking at this pattern, and you get people longing, expecting 65 and 67,000 to be hit. And that is institutional liquidity. They will push the price back down if needed, right? They're just waiting for all of those buy orders, that FOMO moment on this breakout from resistance levels, from technical resistance levels, all right? Let's not lie. This is a technical resistance zone that has been broken. I'm not buying it. I cannot buy it. I can definitely not long at this point, even though the price moves to higher levels. The longing levels should have been at the double bottom, the breakout of this bump and run pattern that was mentioned on yesterday's video update. I was really not convinced based on the poor price action that we were having with extremely low volume today. However, it did play out. It did play out in the end. Check Turbo and Myria. Check Turbo and Myria. Yeah, we'll take a look at some altcoins later. Don't worry, I will go through some altcoins in a few minutes. Okay, let's focus on some news and on Bitcoin. because I know a lot of people don't want to see meme coins, right? Meme coins or altcoins. A lot of people are here for Bitcoin technical analysis, and we are focusing on Bitcoin mainly. We'll go through some meme crypto altcoins later on. If we were to get an aggressive drop here, this is what will be very disturbing. Back beneath these highs, right? And I do think it could wick down and get back up. However, if we start moving down very aggressively and not maintaining this level as support, this is a level that needs to hold as support. If you do not hold this level as support, then obviously you're losing, right? You're losing that zone, which is very important. And this could be, this could be definitely a trap. It could definitely be a bullish trap, okay? Stay cautious. Everybody that is trying to long or short right now, this is a big volatile move that has come because of the CPI data. And this, this can trick people very easily, right? A lot of people thinking that liquidity at 65 and 67 is going to be claimed, and it might be institutional, big market makers shorting the market, and they're going to make you believe that liquidity is going to be hit, but it's possibly not. They can definitely reverse the price very well. I agree, 65 today. We got a lot of people very bullish in the comment section, no doubt. We do have also the poll that has been very bullish. We're fighting downward trending from, says Marsulus. Yeah, we are fighting a major downtrend, no doubt. And when you take a look at market structure, right, just the basics of market structure, even as long as the price stays below $67,000, when we take a look at market structure, you got higher time frame high, lower low, lower high, and when we create the next lower low is when you confirm that this is a lower high. So any price action at $64,000, $65,000, $66,000 will technically still be a lower high based on the market structure. I know this does look pretty bullish. You're breaking out the lower high resistance trend line. You got a lot of liquidity here. This is it. Bitcoin's, off to the races. If you are staying beneath 67K, you're still possibly forming a lower high, even though you broke this lower high resistance trend line, okay? Something to be concerned. We reached our high for the day, I think, says Warren. Yeah. Maybe not. We did get that bounce from the resistance, right? Flipping into support. Yeah, guys, I'm definitely not going to long here. Unless you longed at lower, I would consider taking profits. This is a pivot zone where you can sustain the breakout and go to higher levels, or you can reverse from this point. If you longed based on yesterday's video update, either the double bottom, either the breakout of the bump and run pattern, right? It was mentioned on yesterday's video, and I was not too convinced yesterday. I did jump into a short position here, but I got stopped out at break even. Why? Because we had news, right? Very important. I was looking for that double top at the 618 or at the 78. If you're short right there, where I did, got stopped out at break even, I was defensive. I didn't have stop losses here. No way. If we're having the CPI data. In profit and protected. I very much understood that this could just absolutely rocket or drop, okay? So anyway, if you did long based on yesterday's video update, you are in massive profits, and I would consider taking profits at this range. At least take some of it out, right? Because we do not know if the price is going to sustain this breakout, which is driven by news. This has been driven by news, and when the US Open happens, okay, the market's open in the US, we might be seeing, depending on the pressure. So far, the S&P 500 got a really nice move to the upside, no doubt, as DXY was dropping. we did see the S&P 500 getting a massive rally. Of course, DXY dollar index drops, Bitcoin pumps, market pump. So 33% profit I took, says Dionysus. Can't be poor from profit. Exactly, guys. Okay, we do not need to be extremely greedy. We are at a very nice point that the market could continue. So no doubt that I would leave some of that long position open. If you did get into a good long position based on the double bottom or the bump and run, I'm trying to get this pattern on I can't remember the name. The bump and run. This bump and run, if you did long on the bump and run right over here, I would consider taking profit, but I would consider leaving some open. You got your stop loss, at break even or in profits. Okay, I would leave it in profits, your stop loss, because if you do lose these highs, it's not going to be looking great. If you cannot sustain the $63,400, the proven level of resistance that should be the neckline, right, from this inverted head and shoulder, right, that classy pattern, textbook pattern. If you're going to start losing this level in the next coming hours, you know that it's not worth maintaining that long position. It's not worth jumping into long positions here, because you'll be losing that crucial level that has to hold as support. So far, we got an epic bounce during the last 20 minutes, right? We did hit that level, wick down, got a really nice instant bounce. Would be very, very cautious, legends. Why, John? And 15 minutes before it pumped last week, I sold my coins on FML. Okay. And is that pumping now? What will happen with the price of altcoins? What will happen? Well, it really is depending on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to reject from here in the next coming hours, I can already tell you there's extremely high probability that you're going to come and sweep these lows at $60,000. If you start losing the momentum here and you do not maintain this level as support, there is extreme high probability that you're going to come down and sweep this area. I've seen this so many times at a crucial zone here. If you are going to lose it, so far so good. This is bullish, right? Let's not deny that, because the price is bullish. We're breaking above major resistance. We are above that resistance, which is going to be strong support in the next coming hours. But if we do break down beneath 63,400, which are the highs from the last few days, it ain't going to be looking too good. Okay, it ain't going to be looking too good. And I do see the 60K being lost. Okay, very much a possibility. Very much a possibility right there. And this area is going to be very interesting, because this zone needs to hold. If we are not going to hold the $59,000 range, which is the 7/8 Fibonacci from this pivot low to the pivot high, and we do have that 𝗬liche pattern and the daily level as well. Okay, anybody that is not aware about a daily, what's the daily close and open that we had a few days ago here, right? Just zooming out. We do have 58,200, which is slightly beneath the 7/8. It's a strong level. Dailies get insane reactions. Okay. Very, very likely that we're going to get a reaction at that zone. And that level needs to hold. And we could be forming an epic 𝗬liche pattern if we are going to reject from this point. Of course, if we continue up and hit above $65,000, then there's no 𝗬liche formation. But yeah, there is that possibility of a 𝗬liche formation here in the coming days if we are losing 63.4K. 63.4K is lost. For me, that is going to be bearish. We tried to break a major resistance zone and we failed, meaning that it's a failed auction. It's a failed breakout. And that will be the only moment that I will start flipping a little bit bearish and possibly look for a deep pullback. As long as we are above this level successfully, it's bullish, right? We are above the resistance. Let's take a look at some comments here right away. I love Andy and his channel, says Himanshu. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much love to you, my man. Bulls 8 delusional. Yes. Very true. Very true. I'm a more of a day trader, okay? And if you did watch today's video update, I was looking for short positions, and I was in a short position at the beginning of the stream that got stopped out at break even. Okay, it got stopped out at break even because where I shorted was this double top. Okay, I am a bull and a bear every single day. I look at local levels of resistance and support to look at day trade and scalping setups. I'm really not much of a swing trader myself. The last few days have been pretty epic. We catch this double top right there, also this double top right over here, and also this triple bottom on some exchanges right over here. This was a moment to long, so very much predicting very well the levels of exhaustion of the bulls. So this is a short, this is another short right there, and this is a long right over here. And today I was speculating, if you haven't checked out today's video update, was speculating in a short position once we get a double top either at the 618 or either at the 78, and it happened at the 78. Okay, so it was looking good till we got the CPI, and we need to be defensive on CPI, guys. We need to have our stop losses at break even. We don't want to, unless you're kind of playing you're playing the roulette, right? This is a moment where you want to play if you want to play the roulette, then you might go into an epic long position here or an epic short, right? I'm sure a lot of people do that based on the news. Legends, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to destroy the like button. We're over 1,000 people watching the stream. If we do get above 1,000 likes, I will dye my hair pink for tomorrow's live stream. How do you think about that? That will be interesting, right? If we do get 1,000 likes, I will be dyeing my hair pink for tomorrow. Right, let's take a look at a comment section. It is time for comment section, I think. I'm going to take a look at a few comments, and then I'm going to talk about some very interesting news that is going on worldwide, guys. I know a lot of people are here for the technicals, but I think there's some news that we want to take into consideration. Obviously, a lot of them are bullish. Good morning, Chance. Dragos, liked for the pink hair, says Dragos. Thank you very much. No, don't, says Illegal. Don't dye your hair pink. If not, I'll be losing a bunch of subscribers. The best show, bro. Mustafa, thank you very much. Much love to you, my brother. On BitFlex, there is a wick all the way up to 65,400. Wow. Yeah, this you want to be cautious. We had very strange price action on very strange price action on Coinbase yesterday. But yeah, on BitFlex, I don't see. Is that BitFlex or Bitfinex? I think it's saying BitFlex, right? Yeah. This is the thing. It depends on the liquidity on the exchange. You might get a bit of volatility up and down. Just stay cautious and defensive. I know on the exchanges that I use, which is Bybit, which is also 𝗖𝗄𝗄 and Bluffing, we have not any strange wicks, okay, going all the way up to above $65,000. If you are interested in trading, you do have the links down below for 𝗖𝗄𝗄, for Bluffing. They are no KYC platforms. They have huge amount of liquidity. Make sure to check them out, guys. You have the best bonuses down below to trade on those platforms. We are above resistance, guys. We are above the resistance, which is that $63,400. As long as we are above this level, this is bullish. We could still see some more momentum to the upside. Best TA says Mod. Best TA guy in YouTube. Well, I want to thank you very much for that. I really don't like to say that I'm the best TA guy. Of course not. You know, you're never the best at anything. There's always somebody going to be better than you, right? But I try and provide solid information for scalping and day trading. If you do take a look at the last few videos from the last 10 days, we've been actually nailing some really nice setups here. And they are day trades, right? You kind of in and out. You're in and you're out. So if you do enjoy, then thank you very much, you know, for that comment, by the way. Giveaway. Himangsu, yeah, giveaways. I'm going to start doing some giveaways, no doubt. There is an insane competition going on right now on Bybit, by the way. The NOT token is now live on Bybit official, and there is a competition. If you don't follow us on Twitter, we do post every single day, of course, as well. Go to the Bitcoin Census Twitter account You do have it down below in the description as well. And they're actually running a competition, guys, and the first 50 people will be gaining 1,000 NOT tokens, okay? Once you sign up, you just need to follow these steps. Make sure to check it out, guys, on Bybit. Everyone, please like, says 𝗬𝗓𝗺𝗃. Thank you very much. What do you guys think? Are we going to see more upside continuation? I'm going to ask the community right away because I'm really on the sidelines at the moment. I want the price to either reject from this level or, or basically consolidate, right? Basically consolidate, form a little bit of a range because this is where I know how to trade. I know how to trade the consolidations. You can check the last previous day video updates where we're looking for those consolidations. Right now, it is breaking through a major crucial level of resistance, which is driven by news. I'm not sure if it's driven by real market makers, by real buyers. This is the doubt that I have when we just see a news event, okay? So we're just remaining patient. Let's see how the price develops in the next coming hours, and then we can take some decisions, either short or long, depending if we're seeing a sign of strength and sign of support from the lows, or a sign of weakness and we're breaking through very aggressively, and that will definitely not be looking too great for Bitcoin. I can already tell you that if we do lose aggressively, 63,400, it ain't going to be looking good, guys. It ain't going to be looking good. We do have a lot of liquidity sitting beneath $60,000. There is also billions of dollars beneath, okay, round about the low 60K levels, right? You guys can see it. There is a few $1 billion down there. Something is telling me that the liquidity above 65 and 67K is institutional. It is market makers. It is big players. And the liquidity beneath us is the retail, right? So stay cautious, legends. Stay cautious. If you did get into the long positions based on yesterday's video update because of the double bottom, you want to take some profits here. It's a good level to take some profits. Leave some open with your stop loss at break even. Come on, dump it, says Annie. Yes, sir. Legend community. You also have the Legend community, of course, where I provide video updates every single day with 𝗕𝗏𝗆, which is the other coach that is providing insane technical analysis. Also, thank you for the great TA, says Books. Hey, brother, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for the kind comment. Come on, dump, says Annie. I'm feeling that bearish. I'm feeling that bearish feeling. Yeah, this is not the moment to be hyped up on a pump, guys. We've claimed billions of dollars of liquidity. We've just claimed the few $1 billion above 63,500, and it was driven by news as well. Okay, maybe the news is making you feel bullish. Supposedly, if inflation is going down, the dollar should be stronger, right? The dollar index should be kind of reversing, right? It should reverse. If the inflation is going down, it should make the dollar stronger, right? So we need to be a little bit on the sidelines here during today and tomorrow to see what happens. Dump, says Gabriel. Bears will get wrecked, says Spaceland. Well, there is a good reason why they could get wrecked. The swing trader bears, right, I would like to say, or the people that are just adding to their short position or something like that. You know that I do not do this. I'm a scalper and a day trader. I look for the ranges and have clear invalidation points, and I'm very defensive on news events. But the main reason why the bears could get wrecked is we do have a lot of bullish news, and there's always bullish news for Bitcoin, right? Based on adoption and companies, countries, banks, businesses, they are embracing it. And we have El Salvador that has mined nearly 474 Bitcoin worth 29 million using volcano-fueled geothermal power in last 3 years. So they are mining Bitcoin, right, with free energy, right? Renewable energy, which is pretty fascinating here to see from El Salvador. It's the first country that has embraced Bitcoin as legal tender. Vanguard, the anti-Bitcoin asset manager, hires a new CEO who's Salim Ramji, joins Vanguard from BlackRock, where he oversaw the launch of the BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. So he's actually quite bullish on Bitcoin. Something which is pretty crazy here, 𝗬𝗚𝗚, shout out to him, great content on 𝗬𝗚𝗚. To put things in perspective, pension funds manage $24 trillion in assets, and now supposedly we're going to see the pension funds having Bitcoin in the portfolio, right? Having Bitcoin. This could be really massive, no doubt. New pension fund manager of the state has disclosed its 162 million Bitcoin allocation. If pension funds start getting into Bitcoin, no doubt it's a huge amount of trillions of dollars. And even though if they were to put 5%, right, which could be high or could be low, but yeah, 5% seems not much. This would already be a couple of $1 trillion, right? A couple of $1 trillion into Bitcoin. It seems like not realistic now in the short term, but definitely in the coming years, this definitely could flip extremely bullish for the price of Bitcoin. We're going to much higher levels. We do have some inflows on the ETF. Finally, we were seeing very boring ETF inflows and outflows. They were very small. We just seen some nice inflows in between yesterday and today, which is good. It's starting to pick up here on the inflows. Something interesting about this guy here, the stochastic RSI, hidden bullish divergence. Okay, hidden bullish RSI stochastic. This is really not an indicator that I use on higher time frames. This is more for macro traders, right? Macro technical analysts. I look at the very low time frame, obviously, to look for scalping and day trading. But do you think this is possible? Bullish RSI hidden divergence here, where we do have lower lows on the stochastic RSI. We are forming higher lows here at the $61,000-$62,000 range. Could this have a bullish effect? I know a lot of you are very bullish. You know what is bullish as well for Bitcoin and crypto in general? What happened here with GameStop, GME, that pumped 75% yesterday. Absolutely insane. This is driven by a community, right? This is driven by the people. And a lot of people are speculating that this could have a massive bullish impact on Bitcoin and crypto. The GameStop massive pump that we had yesterday, which was absolutely insanity. And if you do take a look at the previous cycle, we did have the GME pump, the GameStop pump, a few months before the big major bull run. So there's a lot of speculation right now saying this is the beginning. This is the beginning, right? Where you see this happening. GameStop suddenly up 75%. It was supposedly a dead stock, and a lot of big players, market makers are shorting it, and there's been a short squeeze again right now on GameStop, which is pretty crazy. Check out 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗃. 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗃. Yeah, 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗃 on Twitter, you mean, right? Yeah, I do follow. Right, yeah. Man, I never short, I wanted to long too. Man, I never short, I wanted to long too. Yeah, anyway, like I said, this is kind of a range for swing long positions, right? Because this could be the pivotal moment that where the trend is going to be extremely bullish. Like I said, I would, somebody saying here in the comment section that you shouldn't follow somebody that is bearish in a bull run. Look, I've been shorting very successfully the last few days, and you can take a look at the video updates. I explain in detail how we want to get into some short positions. I was in a short position today, and I got stopped out at break even live. And this short position was explained on today's video update. You are telling me that in this bull run, all right? I guess you're talking about swing traders, because I did short right over here when we double topped, and I also shorted here, okay, on Monday on this double top, and this is a drop of over $1,500, and this drop was over $2,000, and I shorted both of them. So you can short in a bull run, okay, if you know how to do it successfully. So yeah, anyway, you might be talking about swing shorters, all right? It might be swing traders. yeah, well, I'm in a small long position at the moment. I'm in a long position, you know, from these lows. I did get into I'd taken some profits. I've got into a very small position at this range because we were getting a bit too volatile, and I deleveraged a little bit. It was big volatility at this range. But overall, it played out. We mentioned this zone to be a double bottom and possibly breaking out from the bump and run pattern. In that long position, not too big. I'm going to leave it open as it is just a few $100s of a long trade. If we were to go to 65 and 67, then absolutely wonderful. Willing to hold that long. So I'm not a bear and I'm not a bull. I'm a bull bear. I'm a bear bull, if you wish. So yeah, we need to be a bulls and bears. Traders are bulls and bears at the same time. Whoever says that they're only bullish, or only bearish, that is the moment you want to be cautious. Today, I was a little bit bearish at this zone. I just did see the resistance and I was speculating on a short. But overall, out of that position successfully with no losses, okay? Most important thing is not being bullish or bearish. It's having good risk management. And that is what I try and teach here in Polar Bull. Yes, sir. Yeah, copy trading. Look, the thing about copy trading, not to worry. Hey, it's been a few days since copy trading on bluffing is active. And I need this to be extremely important, okay? This is a long-term game and I need everybody to put the settings correctly, all right? This is extremely important because if the settings are not correct, the risk management will not apply. This is, yeah, it doesn't matter, okay? When we go to copy trading, got someone here that is saying that I'm losing on copy trading. This is a long-term thing. It's down 0.24%, and I've been testing out this, and I want the people to put the settings correctly. I will not resume this unless the people put the settings correctly, because if not, my risk management will not apply for the copiers, okay? No shame on that. This is still the very beginning stages, not to worry. I need a lot of people to put the settings correctly, and you can find that in the community post, all right? When you go to the YouTube channel, you need to go to community post, and that is where you are going to see the proper settings. And this is extremely important. I will not take any trades unless we have the settings correctly, okay? You can find this on the community post. The settings need to be correct. If not, the risk management will not apply for the copiers. And I'm not going to risk the money from other people if the risk management that I apply is not going to be applied, period. It's super important. It's super important. Okay. Yeah, this has only been 3 trades placed. Okay. There's only been 3 trades placed on that. Go to the BTC daily time frame. It has the perfect long position. Daily time frame on Bitcoin. Let's zoom out right away. Let's zoom out right away here on the daily. If we are going to close this daily candlestick, okay, and I think this daily candlestick is an extremely important close right now, because this will be an engulfing daily candlestick above yesterday's candlestick. This will be actually quite bullish, and yeah, no doubt if we do close above all of these daily levels, right, these daily levels, no doubt that this will be looking pretty good for the next coming days, all right? But there's still many hours till we close today. There's still many hours till today's close. So very possible that if we do close today well above the highs here from the last few days, it's going to be looking pretty good for continuation to the upside for the next coming weeks. But there's still a long time. $64,000 incoming. Yeah, we already hit $64,000 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've already hit it here on Bybit, 64,200. So the price is holding very nicely above that 63.4K level. This is still bullish, don't get me wrong. This is bullish as long as we are above these highs. This is bullish. It is above support. Perfect position to short Bitcoin. Wow, we got a lot of bulls and bears at the same time here in the comment section. We've got Mod here that is actually saying perfect position to get into a short. Yeah. I was just about to talk about this. I was just about to ask about the settings, says Relief. Settings, you have it in the community post. I am going to talk about this for a few days before I resume, okay, on the bluffing copy trading account. You know, people's at a 0.24%. People always say, getting all moany. This is a mid-long term thing, right? This is going to take many, many months. You're going to see, you know, my idea is to get a sustainable growth. However, it is not possible. If you put the settings wrong, if I get stopped out at a 0.2%, I know that people can get liquidated. And if the risk management is not going to be applied, I will not do copy trading. It's as simple as that. It is very, very important for me. You know, I really want to thrive with the people. I want to do this correctly. And if people are not putting the settings correctly, okay, then obviously it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Okay. Let's go. Short with tight stop loss, says Philip. Just went into a short. Yeah, stay a little bit cautious here. If you are accepting a tight stop loss, then that is okay. That is okay. If you can manage risk, I am really going to wait for a little bit of a range formation to see the exhaustion. If we do start consolidating here, I would consider maybe a double top here. However, yeah, I'm just going to be waiting patiently for this range to develop in the next coming hours. We've just had the news. Let's form a little bit of a range and see if the price can gain momentum. If we do lose the highs, it ain't going to be looking too great. If we do suddenly do this, then this is obviously not going to be looking too great. As long as we are above this level, this is still bullish. It's bullish market structure here on lower time frames. We are above that major resistance zone, flipping into support. Yeah, just keep shorting, please, says Ultra Mind. Yeah, well, in a long position, by the way, if you don't know. Yeah, in a long position, have been longing during the last couple of days at certain levels, okay, at certain levels. No doubt, we need a long and we need a short responsibly. I think people don't get this. People do not get that, you know, you can short in a bull market and you can long in a bear market. You just need to know how to do it responsibly with good risk management. We have a bull flag, inverted head and shoulder, cup and handle. Woo! Inverted head and shoulder, no doubt. This is the neckline of the inverted head and shoulder, no doubt. If we do lose that level, it ain't going to be looking too great. Right, let's stay honest here. If we lose that major support, it's not going to be looking good. Even a cup and handle we have here. Uptime baby says Real Boss Man. Yeah, stay cautious, guys. Anybody trying to short right now, there's no real sign of weakness just yet. Okay, there's no real sign of weakness. We just had an incredible massive pump. Stay very, very cautious with any short positions. This is really not a zone to attempt a short position, in my opinion. Would remain patient and would want to see exhaustion, want to see the price consolidating, claim the highs and fail to do so. Jumping into short right now is really random. You are really above big support. You are breaking above big support. This is really not a level to short with this massive pump that we've had, okay? Shorts will get wrecked, says HBBBA. Very, very possible. Guys, stay cautious. Anybody that is shorting, if you short, I will find you, says 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗃. Yes, very, very possible. No, a downward sloping inverse head and shoulder on the 4-hourly time frame. Okay, on the 4-hourly time frame, we have an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, I get you. I can see that. Let's get this trend line here to not get people confused. Let's clean the chart a little bit. Yeah, no doubt. You could argue discuss. You're basically at that trend line right now. You are at that lower high resistance trend line. I get you. Inverted head and shoulder. with a descending neckline, right? It's a little bit of humpback Notre Dame, inverted head and shoulder, right? Where he's got that little hump there. But it would be valid, no doubt. It would be valid. This would obviously show a more sign of strength to get more momentum to the upside, no doubt, breaking above this lower high resistance with this descending neckline, inverted head and shoulder. This is the entry of all your lives. So many bullish signals flashing, says Real Boss Man. We got somebody extremely bullish in the comment section, which is Real Boss Man. Yeah, no doubt. If there's going to be stronger players right now, we do have insane liquidity. We do have insane liquidity at $67,000. Right? There is massive, insane liquidity at $67,000, guys. And no doubt that so far, as long as we are above the support levels, first one, 63,400, looking pretty good. This was a major level of resistance that we've had during the last few days. We're above this level. This is bullish. We maintain this level and we do not break beneath it successfully. This is bullish, no doubt. This is bullish as long as we're above this major level of resistance that is flipping into support here the last couple of hours. So, yeah, imagine with all that amount of liquidity that we do have above 67K. My goodness, this is massive. This is a lot of liquidity. There's billions of dollars of short liquidations. Shorting now, all in will be the smartest thing. Please short you too, Andy, says Ultra Modern Control. Yeah, I don't think so. You ain't going to see me short right now into this pump. It's not my style. You ain't going to see me getting liquidated. I can tell you that. Maybe 5 years ago, but not now. Keep the live rolling. Need more longer lives, says Himangsu. Thank you very much. Thoughts on ICP? I prefer to maintain this long and maybe even add to this long position as we do go to higher levels. Why not add to the position and protect the position, make more profits, take profit, add to the position? So, hey, you are talking to a bull bear here, not only a bull or not only a bear. As a trader, you need to be a bear bull or a bull bear, whatever you want to call it. So, you're not going to see me always bearish or always bullish. You're going to take a look at, you're going to see me looking at both scenarios. And that's how it is. Come on, $64,000 hold. So far, we are getting that $64,000. We are hitting that daily level. It is a daily level. We did get rejection from that daily level. It was a daily level. However, that daily level was already pierced through. So it's not yeah, that daily level already got a rejection just a couple of, last week, right? We did get the move up and got that rejection. So this daily level is not really valid. It's already been a pierced daily level. So far, so good. Price action is continuing to the upside. No signs of weakness here. We are maintaining those highs of the last few days as support. And we're just pushing to higher levels. Andy, you're the best, my boy. Hey, Mike, Jordan. I'm not the best, mate. But thank you very much for the kind words anyway. Short squeeze. Let's see. Let's go to the lower time frames here. On the liquidity. Let's take a look at the last 3 days. I mean, we've already claimed massive liquidity. Yeah, we've already claimed hundreds of millions of short liquidations. We still have quite a lot above 64K. There's still a few 100 million of short liquidations at 64 and even 65. That is where we have the massive amount of short liquidations. $66,000. There's a couple of $1 billion of short liquidations. And if the price continues like this, we'll be hitting it in a matter of minutes. My goodness, let's see that lower high. So far, it is doing pretty good. Got to be honest here, the price is looking pretty pumpy at the moment. I would not want to try and short this trend till we get a reaction, till we form a larger consolidation like I've provided here the last few days. Here, 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 here. When the price stops and consolidates for several hours, that is where we can speculate if the price is going to continue or get a reversal. When the price is like this, I am not going to short Legends. This is not a level to short. This is breaking out its important resistance levels. And if the bears cannot stop this breakout, this is just going to continue. No signs of weakness just yet. Shorting here is really taking the shot there to expect a reversal. And before you reverse, most of the times you form a consolidation, right? V-shaped recoveries or big pump and dumps are unlikely. Most of the times, before you reverse, you're going to form a double top or a double bottom. You are going to consolidate. You can see the price action here moving down. You consolidate a little bit. You form a double bottom. You reverse. You're pumping. No time to short until you hit a strong level of resistance and you double, triple top. Same here with the downside. This movement down, there's no level to long on the movement to the downside till you stop and you find a reaction zone. Then you can speculate in a long position, right? Same as here yesterday. Same as here, sorry, on Monday. We mentioned this double top. We double top here. We correct back down. That was on Monday. Yesterday, we talked about this range and we talked about a double bottom. If you haven't checked out yesterday's video, please go and check that out for anybody that didn't watch. I like your neutral and on-point analysis. Thank you very much. Yeah, like I said, this is for me is either you're in a long position and you're holding, or there's no shorts to be taken right there. And obviously jumping into a long position, you're kind of FOMOing in here into a long. It's really not the best deal unless you can long and instantly protect your position and try and ride the wave. Then if you want to jump into a long, make sure to do so before you hit a high, right? If you are retracing down after a major breakout, make sure to do it on the retracement at certain levels of resistance. But FOMOing into a long position on the pump is definitely not my style. So far, so good. Bitcoin is doing absolutely epic, guys. It's doing epic. We are just about breaking through the lower high resistance, right, from this speculative inverted head and shoulder with a descending neckline. It's pumping, baby. My goodness, it is. My goodness, it is. I wish I would have got into a much better long position yesterday here on Bybit. I've been trading really nicely these last few days, and this one right over here, because of the volatility, I thought I'm going to go in with a very small amount of capital because I don't like the local volatility for that long, because we did have some news as well yesterday, and we just got a dump and a pump and a dump and a pump. And I deleveraged from my position and my stop loss. But anyway, it is what it is. Some trades are better. Some trades are not. So this one was, you are not bullish enough, says Crypto King. My goodness. Skeptical, I would say. Just cautious. Cautious. Higher time frame looks very, very good. Higher time frame does look pretty good for that continuation. We only $1,000 away from hitting the huge amount of liquidity that we have at 65,500. Several $billion in short liquidations. Come on, bears, says 𝗖cie. We got a bull bear fight here. We got 1,000 votes. A lot of people saying that the CPI data was going to be bullish on Bitcoin. Let me ask a question right away in a poll right now. And I'm going to ask you, okay, I'm going to finish the poll right now because this was based on CPI and poll. Are you bullish or bearish on Bitcoin for the coming weeks? And let me know in the comment section on the poll. Are you bullish? Or bearish? for Bitcoin coming weeks, guys? Let me know in the comment section, right? I'm starting the poll right now. I want to know if most of the community, most of the people are bearish or bullish, right? What is the sentiment? Is the sentiment more bullish or more bearish? Let me know right away. You have the poll right there, guys. Let me know. Let's see if the general public is more bearish or more bullish. I would assume with this pump breaking certain levels of resistance, I would say that people are more bullish, and no doubt that Bitcoin does have a chance to continue to the upside. No signs of weakness right now of the bears. Yeah, it's looking pretty epic, to be honest. You're going to start, if we start breaking through here now, this lower high resistance, we have a very empty gap of volume here, all the way up to, yeah, above 65,500. There is very low volume in this area, so no doubt the price could shoot up. In a week, definitely bearish. We got somebody saying that in a week he is definitely bearish. Interesting. 64,800. Yes, baby. No shorts to be taken here. I can tell you that. Woo. This is just rallying. No major consolidation. This could absolutely rip, guys. Stay cautious. BTC weekly seems good now. Please stay strong until Monday. Yeah, no doubt. Momentum is very, very bullish. Today bullish, tomorrow bearish into the weekend, then reversal, says Jay. Okay, well, Jay's saying that he's actually bullish today, but bearish from tomorrow. Right. Let me take a look at the poll. Are you bullish or bearish for Bitcoin in the coming weeks? We have 72% of people at from 200 votes almost. They are bullish. We got a lot of bullish sentiment here in the comment section. Yesterday, PPI was so bad, so next CPI will be higher than expected. Well, then we got an issue, right? God candle to $70,000, says watching. Yeah, I don't. That would be epic, right? Well, that would be epic if we were to get a God candle to $70,000. Andy, if you look at the bigger time frame, says Mustafa, you'll see the price might be making a double top and then a pump on the bigger time frame. A double top from what high? Are you referring from this high over here? I mean, I assume that on higher time frames, you're looking at this high potentially. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, no doubt that this $65,500 range is also a huge amount of liquidity, and it could be a liquidity grab, and you could create a swing failure pattern. I mean, this is a swing failure pattern level, no doubt. This level is a rejection point. I would stay very, very cautious, guys, with any shorts right now. I got some people saying in the comment section that they were looking to enter a short and reverse. This is no zone to get into a short position. No zone to enter a short position. I explain how I get into short positions when the price is pumping. You need the consolidation. Shorted successfully this range. Shorted successfully this range. Long successfully this level. So you're looking for the price to stop. The price action starts getting some choppy momentum in the next coming hours between today and tomorrow. Then we can consider a short position at double or triple tops. Then yes, I would consider a short. Right now, it's a big no-no. It's a big no-no. We're just pumping here during the last hour. So no shorts to be taken. We have a huge resistance at $68,000, says Murat, which is also the value area high on the daily, approximately. Okay. We have a huge resistance at $68,000, which is approximately the value area high of this entire range, right? The entire range of March and April, and also part of May. Yeah. You could arguably discuss it is. I mean, the value area high of this entire range is really at higher levels. at higher levels. But the biggest level of resistance from this range, we know it is the point of control. When we take a look at the volume profile from the range in between March and April, that is where we did actually take a look at a short position on a video update here, live stream that we had on the 22nd, 23rd of April. We were talking about this short position back then. And the main reason why, because it is no longer the point of control, obviously, with this price action. Looking at the volume profile, we need to take a look at the fixed range. This area, the highest volume node from March and April, that's where we did get rejection. And the price, we break above successfully this level. My goodness, this is going to be, get your moon boots on, because we're likely going to go to all-time high. But it's the level where we have most of the liquidity, which is billions of dollars above $67,000. It's billions of dollars of short liquidations. We do have the strongest level of resistance, proven level of resistance here. Look at the daily right there. Point of control of March and May. No doubt. I mean, we could, a $2,000-$3,000 pump for Bitcoin, right, is nothing. So could that happen? Very, very much possible. The structure looks quite bullish right now. We're having an attempt to break through. So depending on today's close, which is looking pretty good, to be honest, then I would say that we are going to gain some momentum here in the next coming days, potentially to get above 65.5 and even $67,000. This is the crucial zone. This is the pivotal crucial point where I do see a first swing failure pattern from that level. It's unlikely that the price action is going to manage to break through this strongest resistance zone from March, April, and May, which is at $67,000. This is a swing failure pattern without a doubt. It's likely going to get a rejection of a few $100 or maybe a few $1,000, but the reaction is going to happen. If you break through solidly that level, wow, it's going to be game on to value area high and even potentially all-time high. If we get above this level successfully here, closing a nice solid daily candle, the momentum to the upside could be massive. Could be massive all the way up to all-time high, value area high of the range. So yeah, there's a lot of resistance still to get above. Take profits when you can, Kings, says Crypto King. Absolutely. Why not take some profits? Why not take some profits if you have been longing during the last 24 hours? Andy, short at $67,000. I'm going to say I will likely get into a short position at $67,000. But I would take it as a scalp short and be very defensive. As a swing failure pattern, sweep up the highs. We know what happens, guys, when you have some clear local highs from a range, in this case a few weeks. You get above it and you sweep it. It's a swing failure pattern level. You sweep up some highs. These are highs that you can sweep billions of dollars of liquidity and get a pretty decent corrective move. No doubt you can manage your risk very, very well with your stop loss, and you could get an epic corrective move, at least of several $100s. It's going to happen. I can tell you that. However, what I explain a lot of the times, I would take it as a scalp, because you could do this and you did reject from the level. However, I will be profiting of this. I know how to take profits very quick and be very defensive. And I know a lot of people will get stopped out. They will enter the short. They will leave their stop loss far away. And they will hope for the price to get an epic reversal. And yeah, this is not how I trade. I know it's a rejection point. What I don't know if it's going to do this or it's going to do this. However, I do know it's going to reject. So you can make profits with high probability if you know how to do it. If you know how to get in and know how to get out and put your stop loss at break even. This was exactly like today's short position. At the beginning of the stream, I was in a short position on Bybit, and I was my stop loss was at break even. It's fine. It's fine to get stopped out at a minor loss or at break even. This was at this double top. You know where I entered? You can take a look at the beginning of the stream. I entered here when we created the double top at the 7.8. I didn't take any profits from this short position. I was thinking, you know, if CPI data comes out bearish, then no doubt that this would be a good short, right, to hold on to. The stop loss was in break even after the drop that we've had from my entry point. And just while I was starting the stream, we were here. Okay, and I said, look, got into the short from the 7.8 Fibonacci and that point of control. It's a technical short position. And you can short and you can be very defensive. Look at the point of control right there. This is where we got that double top right over here at the 7.8. It was a rejection point. It's a valid short position. You just need to be very, very defensive when we're having CPI news coming out. So, but overall, in that long position, I think it's Wednesday trap. I think it's Wednesday trap, says Mustafa. Wednesday trap. DB, Andy, excuse me, but according to you, because the market has not closed 0.68 of Fibonacci, that's to 59K. Sorry, according to you, 6.8 Fibonacci, market has not closed 0.68 of Fibonacci. That is not 59K. I do not understand this question. I do not understand this question. Yeah, sorry. Bottom is in. Send it to 70K, says Cedric. Oh my goodness. These names in the comment section, they're absolutely very difficult to pronounce. DXY triggered this little pump. It absolutely did, Philip. It really did. 𝗕𝗏𝘆, smash up the like button. 𝗕𝗏𝘆 always insane, showing insane support. Thank you guys. If you haven't checked out 𝗕𝗏𝘆's channel, he is a moderator. He also provides insane technical analysis on his YouTube channel. He's in the comment section right now. 𝗕𝗏𝘆, go and check him out. Philip is saying that the DXY triggered this pump. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, we got the DXY. It's getting a V-shaped recovery out, actually. Well, not a V-shaped recovery, but it is pumping quite nicely. But yeah, we got the massive drop on the dollar index. And we got stocks pumping like crazy and Bitcoin pumping like crazy as well. Yeah, not interested in any kind of short positions at this moment, guys. To be honest, not interested at all. This is still in big uptrend momentum. People trying to short this right now is really trying to catch the high. I'm not a high catcher. I'm a high catcher, but I know where to catch them. It's at double tops, local double tops. And what I need to see is the price getting a rejection, consolidating, and then possibly hitting the highs in the next coming hours. And if we do reject from that level, I would consider a short position. It is really that simple, guys. I've been sharing my trading short positions from the last few days. It was double top here. It was double top here. Double bottom right over here from the long. Wait for the exhaustion, guys. This could still go to 67K in the next coming hours. You're really trying to catch the high here, and you are breaking major resistance. There's no short trade to be taken here. Might as well hold the long position. Let's see if we do go to 67K. That would be absolutely epic, because the long position was very, very small. Should have been the largest long from the week, but never mind. What should I do? Book my 59% loss. My goodness, don't say that. Don't say that. Please, 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 please. Please, no. Guys, what is going on? Go short GameStop. Yeah, no way. GameStop, my goodness. What? This is insane. Jimmy, what's the GameStop what's the GameStop ticker symbol? GME. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's still, is it still pumping? The GameStop stock? No, well, it's got the rejection. It did pump again today, if I'm not mistaken, did it? Oh no, my bad. yeah, it's getting a, yeah, GameStop is not continuing to pump, unfortunately, today, right? But wow, what a pump. What a massive short squeeze. Wow, insane. Would have been nice to see this continuing pumping today, but it's getting the big wick. Andy, I would not trust a company that went bankrupt. Yeah, I know, but this is Dennis. This is purely driven by a community. The main reason why this pumped here in early 2021 was driven by a massive community. Okay, it was a short squeeze. They were fighting against big institutions that were short on GameStop, and it was just a massive short squeeze. I know this company is bankrupt, right? GameStop is no longer a thing. It's no longer a real company with massive sales, right? I know this is purely driven by community. So yeah, I know, Dennis. I would not trust a company that went bankrupt. Yeah, this is pure people against institutions, right? Retail against market makers, retail against institutions. This hasn't got to do with the GameStop company or stock or anything. This is just a battle in between the institutions and the people, right? And the retail. But yeah, this is something that I would not buy for long term, right? Like you said, it's a company that went bankrupt, right? Many years ago. Yeah. Andy, should we expect altcoin pump? Not if we do get an insane rejection on Bitcoin. We have seen altcoins, meme coins doing absolutely crazy. There is one of them, which is 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗽𝗁. It's been breaking out from a major, oh my goodness, ascending mood. I was talking about this with DeVault yesterday, that if 𝗕𝗶𝗴𝗫 has hit all-time high and 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗺𝗃 maybe this one can come back down and retest the resistance from this huge ascending triangle that we formed during the last few weeks. I was talking about this with DeVault yesterday. Was thinking about a long position. If we have 𝗕𝗶𝗴𝗫 and some of the large cap meme coins pumping very aggressively during the last few days, and 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗃, which is a large cap coin and it's very well respected. It's one of the biggest meme coins out there. It does have a couple of $1 billion market cap. Was forming a huge ascending triangle, right? This is bullish. I'll say, wow, this is just lagging behind 𝗕𝗶𝗴𝗫 and lagging behind some other meme coins. This is going to break out. If we were to move down here on 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗃 down to the resistance level of the last few weeks, which is sitting at the 0.0002, then I would consider a possible bounce, but I would want to see a little bit of a reaction. This is, as soon as we move down there, I would not trigger a long position. I would want to see that those famous local double bottoms on the 1 minute or the 3 minute time frame. That is when I would consider, okay, a possible short. I mean, these highs right now locally, these are levels that I would consider shorting. Not now, but look at this, what's happened during the last few hours on 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗃. That is what I want to see on the price action to even attempt a short position in an uptrend. Go sideways, form double top, triple top, it doesn't matter. If you shorted here and you get stopped out at break even with this move, but you reject again, you get back into the trade. You get back into the trade. So what I want to see here on 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗃, and this is going to be very disturbing. If we were to move down very aggressively, I would not long the resistance support flip from this ascending triangle. Not on the instant drop. I would need to see the price doing this on the lower time frame. Bang, bang. What we're forming right now, but inverted here. Then I would say, right, this is holding. This could reverse very strongly for the next coming days. but not on the first touch, because we know what happens on people that try to long a falling knife. You might get burned. This might just continue dropping and it won't find proof of support. We need that proof of support. Just like we're getting proof of resistance here for some reason on 𝗖𝗨. And it's a possible reversal point. This is a position that you should be in. You should be protected already. And if you do get stopped out at break even, then happy days. Then we're just going to higher levels, right? This is the only way you would want to speculate on a short position. Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a pullback here. Getting a bit of a pullback from that lower high resistance trend line. We really don't have much levels here, to be honest, as resistance on the chart. There's really not many levels here. We have a high volume node from this area. Very difficult for a short, to be honest, very difficult to jump into a short position here. I am going to remain patient here for the next coming hours. If I do see something interesting, I will provide you with a video update tonight saying what I am looking for, just like I've been providing you during the last few days, legends. Talking exactly what I would be looking for a possible day trade or scalping setup, guys. Like I mentioned the last few days have been absolutely epic with some setups. Explaining you where to enter and how to protect your position and where are your potential take profit zones. Legends, if you are interested, you got Bybit, 𝗬𝗫 and Bluffing, which are no KYC. Make sure to check them out. You do have an insane bonus down below. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.